In the beginning, it was like an elusive dream. And then began a flurry of activities. Artifacts were dug out from obscurity and presented in a conducive atmosphere to tell their own stories, to trigger one's memories and imagination. Yes, those were the moments of realization of a long cherished dream of a nation. Nmic, National Museum of Indian Cinema, the confluence of filmic heritage and avant-garde.
नरेंद्र मोदी और इसी के साथ भारतीय सिनेमा पर आधारित इस राष्ट्रीय संग्रहालय का उद्घाटन हो गया है।
ये म्यूजियम हमारी फिल्मों की तरह ही समृद्ध है। इसमें इतिहास का गौरव भी है और भविष्य की ऊर्जा भी है। इसमें प्राचीनता का मान भी है, तो इसमें आधुनिकता का सम्मान भी है।
Cinema was invented in 1893, and the Lumiere brothers, who invented the cinema, brought cinema to India in 1896. First film that was shown in India was shown in Watson's Hotel. He was the man who brought it. Cinema in India is almost as old as cinema itself. We needed to have a museum for cinema. This is the first time we have a national museum devoted to Indian cinema.
A trip to the National Museum of Indian Cinema, NMIC, is all about exposing oneself to in-depth information on Indian cinema.
In 2008, Government of India thought of establishing National Museum of Indian Cinema in the Films Division campus in Mumbai, in the heritage building of Gulshan Mahal, and a new building emphasizing on the landmark events on Indian cinema. When people go through these galleries of this museum, the story of Indian cinema will unfold before them.
Cinema became a great fancy for the whole nation, and that for a long, long time it was the only entertainment. During these last few decades, it has been undergoing sea change in terms of technology and production values. So, the new generation of artists and even film viewers, something had to be preserved for them in terms of history, our heritage and things like that.
The passage of time still resonates with the anguish and ecstasy of those people who had the nerves of steel to brave the uncharted terrains of cinema. Some flourished, some fell by the way.
How feature films used VFX, animation films, very beautifully. This is a storyboard which was created at that time.
The informal learning environment at the National Museum of Indian Cinema helps to entertain and educate the new generations to understand and appreciate India's cinematic history and get motivated to achieve greater heights.
the vision of where even the industry, the directors and all the filmmakers to get inspired, and I think it did the job.
This museum talks about our common heritage in our subcontinent. This is a great initiative.
This place is quite legendary.
There's a lot of things to learn and content. It is amazing.
We want to see even more.
Come to the National Museum of Indian Cinema and feel that overwhelming sense of convergence between heredity and modernity, cultures and nations, and take pride in the collective heritage of our country.